Disclaimer. In compliance with YouTube's child safety community guidelines, I must preface the fact that this video is intended for more mature audiences, as this video has been marked not made for kids in YouTube Studio. This video has all mature information obfuscated and sufficiently censored/blurred, so can confirm and adhere to the guidelines. The content in this video discusses serious and sensitive topics, including issues related to online safety and inappropriate behavior, which are presented for educational and awareness purposes in a documentary and commentary style video. Viewer discretion is advised. This video is created for informational, educational, and commentary purposes only. The content in this video is not intended to target, harass, or bully any individual mentioned. All opinions expressed are based on publicly available information and are solely for discussion and analysis. I strongly condemn harassment, bullying, grading, and any form of online misconduct. Viewers are reminded to engage respectfully and responsibly, both in the comments and outside of this platform. YouTube compliance. This video complies with YouTube's community guidelines, including policies on harassment, cyberbullying, child safety, and misinformation. If any content is found to be in violation, it will be addressed immediately. I made this video today to talk about a situation I have been dealing with, and I know I said I was done with RTC drama content, and yes, I am sticking to that promise, but today's video is not about RTC drama, but about a predator I have caught a long time ago. But before I get into the details, I do want to say that I've been considering making a team to catch predators, but at the same time been kind of hesitant about it, because getting into this type of work, it has a lot of constant confrontation, because like with this type of content there's a lot of people who don't agree with it, or defend the predator, yada yada yada. So I have been considering whether or not to make this team, so I can actually have assistance with filing police reports on these disgusting people and bring them to justice. So with that said, I'm looking for people who are also experienced in this field of work, but of course you have to be 18 plus to be on the team due to obvious reasons. And if you are interested, my Discord is linked down below, and I also have my Discord server linked as well. It's unrelated to this, but just throwing it out there. Maybe considering joining if you'd like. Also, like and subscribe. But with that said, I'm probably going to be doing uh, not really Predator content at all. This is just, I'm making this because I have to, on a situation I was, told about, which it felt like it was my job too, since no one else really knows about this. So I kind of have to talk about this. But anyways. So back in July 23rd, 2024, me and Hadsik were just talking and shit. I was on my way home, all that. And then I received a message request from a random person. Let's call this person Axolotl for now. Axolotl DM'd me asking if I knew a guy by the name Jointfall, also known as Ragedraft YT. I've known him since he's my ex-partner's brother, but we broke up for unrelated reasons. Anyways, Axolotl told me that Joyfall has been acting inappropriately towards minors in his roleplay Discord server called the Evervoid. But before I dive deeper, let me explain real quick what a roleplay server is. It's basically a space where people pose as their favorite characters and whatnot, and basically make stories with the characters and play along as the character. It's kind of like improv. I used to be very into that when I was younger, doing roleplay, but I moved on from that as I, grew up. So anyways, back to the story. After Axolotl dropped this info, I asked for some solid proof, and he told me that Joyfall deleted the server, but he had some screenshots with some incriminating evidence, such as him openly posting Rule 34 images using his Discord server bot. Uh, by the way, that server had a bunch of minors in it. He knew this, uh, and it happened. Also, by the way, this guy is currently 19, uh, and no, this is not like doxing, this is public information. This was on his own Discord server, so this, yeah, is public information. But with all this screenshot and all this shit, I decided to ask Hadsake for his help into digging into the situation and finding out what's going on. And with that, we decided to make decoy accounts and join his server. After we gave him our age, he proceeded to flirt with the decoy, who openly told him they were 14, like right when they joined. And then the decoy and them talked a bit, and then it led one thing to another, where the decoy took him into a GC where uh, me and Hadsake, posing as our decoys, talked with him for a bit, and then it got very flirtatious, let's just say. And then he proceeded to try to ERP with the minor in the GC, knowing full well that this was a 14-year-old. There's even a screenshot of him literally saying like he wishes he was 15 and all this other creepy shit of like, oh, we could date secretly. Like this is the most generic shit ever. It's disgusting. It makes my skin crawl that he knew exactly what he was doing was wrong, and it was trying to be like, oh well, nobody will know. I know, right? And I don't understand why pedophiles do this, because in the end, either way, you're going to get caught at some point. If you know you have to double down and think about it and then say secretly, you know what you're doing is wrong. Like, there's no justifying that. If you have to, like, think about something for a long time before doing it, then maybe you shouldn't do it. Yeah, he was very fucking weird to the minor, and then we confronted him about it.
Also, forgot to mention while talking about this, but when we were confronting him, he made this half-ass excuse of why he did this was, and I quote, "I know, I'm just bitchless," or some shit like that. Like, that does not excuse you committing a fucking felony and trying to get with like two fucking kids. That's fucking weird.
And the funny thing is, this all happened in the same day we were told about this. We thought it would take like a few months or even weeks, but no, it happened in the same day, which is so ironic. Cody, if you're watching this, you're fucking gross, bro. You need to like get off the internet. Better yet, you deserve to be arrested. You're actually a disgusting pedophile. Um, and after we confronted him, he left the group chat obviously and banned us from his Discord server. As a result, me and Hatsay created shorts on him criticizing him for his predatory behavior towards minors, which, for some reason, made him angry. And then it just went to him rambling on his community posts saying shit of like, "I'll get my family on you," yeah. Which, Cody, you got to understand. I would love to see you do that, but at the same time, did you like really explain to your family what caused this to happen? Of the fact of, would you want your parents to know?
These people are bullying me. I don't know why, but I decided to groom these two 14-year-olds which I knew was wrong, but still did it. As an adult, but they're bad people. They're bullying me for no reason.
Like, that is so fucking stupid. He knows what he did was wrong. Uh, and after this, after a bit, I was just letting it run its course because I thought you'd get enough hate on its own from posting that. But then I got contacted by his sister, who is my ex, urging me to leave her brother alone, and said, and I quote, "Let the past be the past," which is the most cliche and offensive thing to say in this context. Like, what? Like, low key, if you were a parent of a child and you heard your child was by a 19-year-old, and then being told by one of their family members, "Oh, just let the past be the past. He's a good person, yada yada yada." When in reality, you realize what you did, Cody, was a federal crime. Not to top off all the other shit you've done as well. Like, I think you've broken a lot of laws currently, so you could probably get up to like 5 years in jail. I don't fucking know. But like, you showed minors in your server. You straight up like fucking were acting sexual towards a 15-year-old in your Discord server, which sadly I was not able to get in contact of because they were probably got fucking scared of your pedophile actions.
So, quick update. I did some digging and found the person who ERP'd with Joyfall. Found out during that time they were 13 and they were groomed into doing it with him because he kept on manipulating the 13-year-old.
And also the fact of you literally being homophobic, which is petty, I know. Like, this is like the smallest shit of the big shit he's done, but like, just gotta put that out there. And also him saying racial remarks, allegedly. Forgot to mention, but he allegedly deleted the server that me and Hadsake caught him in the first time. And in that old server, he allegedly either allowed or has ERP'd with minors in the old server, and allegedly one of the people were 15.
Way, if you're wondering why it says that these are bots, they're not. They're using an app called Tupperbox, which is a bot that allows you to create and talk through fake bot profiles. They're used in a lot of roleplay servers, so yeah. But this allegedly is them.
Since then, he has a new server where his friends simply say, "He's changed." Also, he has suicide baited in this new server, which I'm guessing is from him wanting attention or him seeking validation for the dumb and confused. Now, I don't got screenshots of this, but he did allegedly have an apology video on his channel. I saw it. It was because we made a deal where we would delete our shorts if he kept his video up, but he didn't.
And for a short summary, what I watched the video, basically all it was him sitting in a car pulling a Logan Paul, and just all he did was,
I'm sorry to whoever I hurt. Uh, I'm very sorry for hurting you.
and then just end the video. That's it.
And the video was half-assed, and it was obvious it wasn't genuine. Update: while editing this video, I did some digging into the old GCs while we were investigating the situation a long time ago, and I found that I logged the whole old server where Cody was doing all this shit in. If y'all want to dig through it and make your own video and spread the word, be my guest, but I'm not digging into that shit. It would be deeper than Narnia. And either way, I have enough incriminating evidence on this gooner. Anyways, some of you who are friends with Joyfall or just asking out of pure curiosity, why make this video now if it's been a whole year? Well, the reason I have taken a whole year to make this video on was due to inner turmoil and personal complications, thinking deeply about the situation. And now posting this, I am not doing this out of malice, but out of an informative way to warn people about this predator and keep, minors safe from the dangers of the internet. And I know some of you who are friends with Cody know what he did and even still defend him, which is outright the textbook definition of loyalty bias, which loyalty bias is placing loyalty to a person or group above objectivity or fairness. This often leads to looking like overlooking faults or justifying unethical actions. Also, if you do want to investigate Cody or want info on him, be sure to add my Discord and or Had6 Discord. It'll be on the screen right now, or you can always join my server from the link in the description. And by the way, do not harass anyone mentioned in this video. I do not condone it. Also, another person I want to talk about too, who is associated with Joyfall, is Xeno the Hedgehog or Shonsim. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. If I'm butchering it, I don't give a fuck. But this person is a Sprunky creator. I think it's Sprunky Misfim Mix. I don't even know how to pronounce it. That's not even a fucking word, is it? But apparently it was some Sprunky mod that got like 2 million views because Glitch recorded it or something. And they created all the models or whatever. It doesn't matter. But I got told by a victim who knew this individual that they were groomed by him. And I will be reading off the statement that I was given by this victim. I will not be disclosing their name due to safety reasons, because they do not want their name to be shown, nor do they want to be harassed. I will start reading off right now. I am victim E. Today I will be talking about someone who groomed me when I was 12. Xeno the Hedgehog.rpa / Shonchim, creator of Spunky Misfimps, or however you fucking pronounce it. He does live streams, and I've been on them. Anyways, we started dating after we built up a friendship by role-playing on Discord. Nothing really huge or inappropriate. We usually just did roleplays like Sonic or just Sonic.exe and fundamental paper education. And he occasionally drew my OCs. He made decent art and was nice to me, until he started moaning in VCs and saying how hard he was and genuinely being sexual towards me. And ended up ERPing with me. He ended up making me think it was okay to do it back, but in the end, it was just a horrible situation. He ended up drawing my OC in Sona at the time. I was only 12. He drew cheese pizza of me. I was devastated and I tried to play it off as everything was okay, but I told my brother, and now I'm writing this document to expose this person. This Xeno, what the fuck? Because like I talked to this person as well, and all they told me was, "Oh, I don't do it anymore," which it kind of solidifies the fact that they did this.
So while I was talking with Zeno, I asked him more detailed about like why he decided to, do this, and he said the fact of him hanging around Cody was very, he influenced Zeno to have sexual behavior, I think. Allegedly. I'm not saying that this is true, I'm just saying what he told me. Do I think it's, true or false? I don't know, can't say, because, Zeno is a minor, so is the victim, which I'm not saying is, like, not illegal, it is, but, again, it goes to the saying of, kids are young and impressionable, so, I mean, maybe slight chance that, Cody did, make that influential on Zeno. And no, I'm not saying, even if it is true, I'm not saying that excuses what Zeno done. Like, no, I'm not saying that. I'm saying what he did was extremely wrong. Don't harass them either, please. Oh, also, another thing, Zeno did tell me some stuff about Cody too, such as Cody asking for Rule 34 art of his OC with a character from Adventure Time called Fiona or something. I don't know why he decided to ask a minor to make that, which, goes to show that Cody is still fucking weird. Luckily, it wasn't made because the person who told me about Cody, being fucking weird, was the same person who prevented, Zeno from making that art because Zeno felt, pressured and uncomfortable with Cody. But yeah, Cody, you're a fucking weirdo. You're a pedophile. You deserve to get locked up. And I hope you, get your channel removed, and I hope you get arrested. And there will be a police report filed at some point. Anyways, bye!